The American Psychological Association said that traditional masculinity was harmful, and then they said it was a disorder. Okay. One of the things I love, Jordan Peterson is saying this, he goes, that was scandalous. The word he uses, that's not even false, it's anti-truth. The problem is now you are paying for your children to go to a university to not where they learn things that are wrong, they're learning anti-truth. They're literally learning the anti-truth.
Percentage of degrees that you think are really actually legitimate.
All right, let me say something controversial. People go, what about doctors? You don't like colleges. What about doctors? I call bullshit. My cousin is at UCLA as a doctor. It's not a college degree. He went 4 years or whatever pre-med. Then he went on a mentorship to hospitals working in the thing. Here's degrees that I think help you. Harvard, not because of the degree.
Because of the name.
No, it's the social networking. Bill Gates and Paul Allen dropped out. They're richer than Ballmer. Ballmer stayed. The only thing that mattered is they met each other. Zuckerberg met his people that put the money in. And Harvard will help you because it's a badass degree.
Ladies, the reason why we ask this is because 60% of college enrollees are
women.
Absolutely true. So I'm just curious, what do you guys think about the college degree now? Do you know, understand, like in the self-help community for men, one of the main mantras we say is college is bullshit. But anybody have any opinions about this? If you want to teach history, teach history. What I have a problem with is gender studies and critical race theory instead of physics. Yes. That's what I have a problem with. You are not teaching how economics works. You do not functionally understand how inflation works, but you are replacing it with critical race theory and fucking gender studies that are teaching things that are functionally not true. You don't understand. The taxation for the rich is one of the most misunderstood. The way the tax code works in this country is one of the most misunderstood things. I didn't realize until I ran a business, the more money I spend, the less I pay in taxes. Who does that money go to? Other people in their businesses. I'm encouraging growth in business. So like me actually paying less in taxes by helping other people with their business. Most people don't understand how tax write-offs work. And so because they don't understand owning a home, you get to write off the depreciation. Most people just think rich people pay less in taxes. Rich people hoard all their money. You don't understand that. You know where I learned that? Owning a business. I sure as fuck didn't learn that in college. The opposite is what I was taught in college. I was taught that the rich are sitting there. The capitalist class is only there to exploit the bourgeoisie. That's what I was taught straight out the Communist Manifesto. You can read it yourself. That's where I learned this nonsense. But until you own a business and actually have to pay taxes on your own, then you come to the realization, oh, wait, no, we are the reason this entire society functions. Great book about this. Go read Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. Fantastic book.
Yes.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Just studying that book today.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very well.
You guys know the APA, the American Psychological Association, said that traditional masculinity was harmful, and then they said it was a disorder. Okay. One of the things I love, Jordan Peterson is saying this, he goes, that was scandalous. The word he uses, that's not even false, it's anti-truth. The problem is now you are paying for your children to go to a university to not where they learn things that are wrong, they're learning anti-truth. They're literally learning the anti-truth.
Let me throw out my two cents here on education. A graduate, thank you very much, of the glorious, illustrious University of Nevada, Reno. Thank you very much. I have a degree in fine arts and behavioral psychology. So I think what's funny is like I'll talk to people like Aaron Clarey, and Aaron Clarey has a book called Useless. In fact, that was actually how I was introduced to him. And basically the book Useless is about useless degrees, which apparently I have because they're not STEM field degrees, right? And I was just talking to you guys this afternoon about the fact that if you have an artistic talent or if you have something like that, that's not a useless degree. I have put my degrees to work. I'm doing it right now, as a matter of fact. So I think that if you put those degrees to work and you're using them and they have a purpose, I don't think enough young people, let's just say, really think about what it is that they want to do and how much money they're going to be paying. So if you've got a communications degree or something like that, and you're $60,000 in debt, and average, salary for that particular job that you're going after happens to be about, $40,000, you're going to be in debt for quite some time. You're already starting at a deficit. So from an economics perspective, it's kind of silly. Now, I look at education in a similar way that I look at marriage right now. People want to say, well, Rolly, you're down on marriage. You hate marriage and you've been married for 28 years, right? And so when I say something like that, people say, you're a hypocrite. I'm like, no, I'm not a hypocrite. I just disagree with the way we do marriage now, right? I also happen to disagree with the way we do education now. I think education is its own reward. Every person should be able to speak knowledgeably on a great many different variety of subjects to prove that you're not a fucking idiot. Okay.
These days, definitely, I think college is optional, and definitely there's you can see people who've been through college and are effing idiots, and people
in debt,
and people who never went to college and started like businesses right out of the construction business, that business. Again, it depends on the person. I do one half of my degrees, so it's impossible to do your degree then you get out of it, And I plan on getting my master's in my first degree, so it depends on the person. But also these days, colleges, what we see from media, college is teaching the stupidest that you've ever seen.
No, it's true.
I went to college. I have a business degree, and did it help me some? Maybe. But everything I've done has been by networking and people that I know and where I'm at because of that. Did I have fun in college? Yes. Do I have a lot of debt? No, but that's not very common. So that's from like scholarships and things like that. So like for me, I had fun, but I didn't need it. And it's not necessary.
Well, in the state of Texas, oil taxes actually subsidize our in-state tuition. So I paid $6,000 a year. I had no debt. I joined the military, paid it off very quickly.
Advice: drive a shit Honda Civic, save money for 6 to 7 years, $40,000, roll up in a cheap small college or enroll in a cheap small college. Same education degree. Education is attractive to women. I
think intelligence is attractive to women.
I think I think your personality and just say you're funny.
You're not attracted to my minor in astrophysics from UT Austin? No?
No, because sometimes you don't care what you drive. Come off as too much of a douchebag because they think it comes off as almost like they're trying to be better than you.
Well,
right?
educated also doesn't mean intelligent. You can have an MBA and not be smart.
People can say like, if you went to Princeton, you'd be like, oh, they've read the Princeton shirt, like
so
whatever.
That's the status.
It almost like comes off as like they're.
I would rather have a man with high intelligence who's teaching me things, showing me how to do things every day, and rather than looking at his car. I don't give a shit
I learned from
what he drives if
experiences.
he's like mentally stimulating me every day and leading.
Ladies, you want a hint? Having general curiosity is attractive. Like being interested. Like again. I don't need you to like solve all my problems, but the idea that like the presidential election's coming up and you just didn't know, like just like basic shit. You just had like you didn't know that like Italy was in Europe, like basic shit. If you just don't know that there's 3 feet in a yard, like have just a basic level of curiosity. I'm telling you, it's way better for you. It's way better in life. And like I'm working and you can't take the call, like be able to just like call a plumber, just basic. If you can do that, that's a turn on. Don't make my life harder.
Just lead.
Again, I love this idea.
Please.
It's about what women give and it's about what men give up. Okay, we give up our optionality with other women. We give up resources. We give up time. It's about what women give. They can give us peace. They can make our lives easier.
Happy, 100%.
Yes, make my life easier. Make it better. If
There
you
is
can't
no
do
peace.
that,
There's only war.
There's only war.
Women don't know who the presidential candidates are, but they know what their astrological sign is.
Like, don't expect me to take you in science, technology, take you seriously in science, technology, engineering, mathematics when you believe in astrology. I don't believe. Look, we can't hire you.
Anyways, let's get to some of these super chats here real quick. If dive bar tacos don't make you smile, you are too high maintenance. Do you ladies agree?
Do you guys, they need to wine and dine you?
Yes.
I got so much McDonald's earlier today. My fast food go-to. I eat McDonald's every day and like literally $1.
Wait, you can give her McDonald's and just be nice to her.
I was talking about
That's
that
all
today.
you have to do, fellas.
There's hope out there. There's hope out there.
I just love McDonald's. That's my go-to.
You too can get the
I
show
actually
for
got like
$1.99.
$30 worth of McDonald's before I
$1
came here.
Nice.
That's funny. Is this
Dream
dude,
day. Tell them
Also,
you're from
this
McDonald's.
dude thought he got you, and you're like, no, man, that's actually pretty
No,
cool.
I eat like a little kid. I like the dinosaur chicken nuggets,
Nice.
like the McDonald's,
Danimals.
like
Chicken nuggets, yes, mac and cheese.
McDonald's. I do like probably like the Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's
Hell
more
yes.
cheaper every day. I love.
Anything else?
No, I love.
I just show up with a gift basket of like
All right, next
McNuggets.
one. Here we go. Hypno Crab